everyone, I'm Rishi from the APPI clinics in Wimbledon. So today we are going to be filming or showing you the lower body exercises using the weighted balls. So I've got 1 kilo weighted balls here. You can also use the 0.5 as well. And this is to just add in a little bit more intensity to our exercises that we're doing here for the Beach Body Pilates series. Okay, so to start with, we are going to go for plie. So I want you to take the shoulder width distance or heel bones in line with your shoulders, and then your toes turned out here. And then thinking about stretching out through the big toe to the little toe, and then creating and keeping hold of that little arch just underneath your foot there. And then you're going to grab hold of the weighted balls, and we're going to pop them on your chest just as an additional weight. I want you to think about this helium balloon just lifting you upwards, tucking your tailbone under, nice and strong through the core. We're going to be keeping a nice upright position. So we'll be descending down and then up. And we're going to be going for 8 to 10 repetitions here. So breath out as you press up, breathing in as you lower. And again, staying nicely aligned, keeping your knees pointing outwards in line with your second toe. So just 2 more here. And stop there. Okay. You'll then move on into the next position, and we're going to be going for a scooter neck. So I want you to think about creating that parallel foot position here. We'll be hinging over from our knees and our hips, so just sending the hips backwards and the knees pointing forwards. Again, this time we're going to have the balls just supported onto our chest here, or alternatively you can hold them out in front for an additional challenge. But you're going to put all your weight over to one foot. So here I've got my weight onto my right foot, and then I'm lifting the heel of my left foot up. And then from here, I'm going to start to trace the line backwards along the mat. We're actually working through my right leg here, or my right hip, so this side, okay? And then we're just working on stretching back through the gesture leg. And again, we're going for about 8 to 10 repetitions there, and then you'll pop the foot down and we stand up. So I'll show you. We'll move on to the left foot now. So again, hinging at your knees, hinging at your hips, grabbing hold of the weights just to add in that additional challenge, lifting the opposing heel off, keeping all the weight on that standing leg. We're then going to trace the floor forwards and backwards. And again, it's a breath out and breathe in. And you can add in the arms here as well, just to increase that challenge here. Keeping that nice straight spine as well. And then standing up. Okay, so the final exercise that we're going to do in this lower body series is we're going to do our shoulder bridge. So you just keep your balls on either side of your mat just for a moment, and we're going to bring ourselves down onto the mat. Okay, so I want you to focus on that nice long head and neck position. Your toes or your feet are in that parallel line. We're going to just roll the pelvis forwards and backwards, and then take a nice big exhale to soften down with the rib cage. So we're actually going to be opting for some single leg shoulder bridges or glute bridges here. We're going to use this hand to stay on the ground, so we're going to add in a little bit of pressure onto that hand, and at the same time you're going to float the same leg upwards. Now you can go for a bent knee fold there, or you can straighten the leg up towards vertical. We're then going to add this hand or the ball onto the hip, so you want to try and just sort of sit it into the crease there, and then here pushing strongly into the left foot. We're going to be pushing up against that weighted ball And again, you're stabilising yourself on the opposite hand, the hand that's on the floor and the ball that's on the floor, as you then push up against the weight on the hip. Breath out as you lift, breathe in to lower. And stop there. And then float that foot down. Right, so we're going to pop the hand onto the ball on the opposite side. We're now going to lift this hand. We're going to pop the ball again into the crease of the hip. Find your nice and neutral position. Draw the rib cage down. And we're going to float the other foot up into tabletop. Again, you can opt for straight leg or bent knee. So again, for another 8 to 10 reps here, making contact with the floor on that right foot, we're going to push up against the ball on the hip. So again, trying to keep that straight spine, really engaging through the glutes. And again, pressing down on the left hand. Last two there. And two. And then down. Okay. So that's the lower body series, or 3 exercises that you can, again, repeat. So you can do those 3 exercises and then repeat those 3 to 5 times to create your circuit, or you can mix them up with the abdominal series and the upper body series to have a nice full body workout too. All right, thank you.